everybody? RMJ Movie Reviews back again. This is kind of an on-the-fly movie review. I was at Redbox tonight, and I happened to just pick up some movie that I actually heard from a fellow YouTuber's channel, and I decided to give it a shot. A movie called The Final Girls, which is, I believe it's directed by the guy who did Harold and Kumar Part 2, They Save White Castle. I never saw either one of those films, but the story basically tells the story of some teenagers who a young girl, her mother recently just passed away. She was an actress who did a whole bunch of famous horror films in the 80s, horror films within this movie, and they're gonna have a Q&A horror festival of all the movies that her dead mother did, and they're transported into the movie. And as I heard that it was described before I rented this movie, it was described as kind of Stay Tuned, kind of sort of meets Scream, kind of sort of a little bit of that's the mix, kind of Scream and Stay Tuned if you mixed them together and just didn't put an R rating on it, made it PG-13. I really enjoyed this film. It really kind of made fun of a lot of the cliches of 80s horror films. Of course, the ones that they all talked about in Scream, sex and death, kind of the cheesy fashion, the Daisy Dukes shorts, summer camps, the silent killer. Although, kind of, they got their eras a little bit mixed up because I think the film said it's 86. I don't know. It kind of looks like some of the fashion that they were kind of spoofing within the movie was kind of more earlier 80s fashion. I'd maybe say 80, 81, 82, 83 maybe. 86, I kind of think they were kind of getting away from what they made fun of within the movie. But, that's nitpicking. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. What I really, really liked about the movie is aside from the writing, it was very well written. I really liked the cinematography in it, and I really liked the score, the music. I thought that was really good, and I just enjoyed the actors just kind of spoofing and having a good time. I really, really liked the movie, and it hit all the typical cliches as it was highlighting the cliches of. I can't remember what the movie was called, Bloody Camp or something like that, and it tells the story of some camp counselors who played a dirty prank on somebody and he got burned, so that's his reason to come back and kill everybody, and then they get stuck in the movie with this mass killer within the movie, and it was really cool. The cinematography is just fantastic in it. It's really vibrant colors. That's what I really enjoyed about it, was the cinematography. And the music was really good. And I also like the Stay Tuned aspect of it because I was always a very big fan of that movie, Stay Tuned. Matter of fact, not a surprise for those of you who view my channel, I own it on VHS tape. I think I taped it off Request, which was pay-per-view back in the early mid-90s. And I've always liked that film, Stay Tuned. It's a really underrated John Ritter movie that I think more people should see. I don't think it did very well when it came out, but I always liked that film. It's a fun film to watch. But the cinematography with the colors, the music is really good, and it's just kind of an inventive little twist, to kind of have fun with 80s movies, horror cliches. If there's one kind of criticism I might have, I felt the part of the story I didn't like that it took a turn was when they let the actors or the characters within the movie know that they're in a movie, and then they're like, oh, we're not real. And that part of the movie I kind of didn't like. I kind of wish they would have kind of more went with the characters within the movie not knowing, and them just trying to evade the killer and come up with little ways to get them to evade the killer, wherever. And I also kind of agree with another criticism I heard from a fellow YouTubers that I really think that this should have been a rated R movie, but I get what they were going for. I mean, this movie wasn't released theatrically here in the States, but I get what they were going for. They wanted to reach a wider audience, even though the audience that they go for, that they are trying to appeal to, won't even know anything about the movie, the kind of movies that they're making fun of, but that's besides the point. And a lot of the actors who were even in this movie, I don't even know if they even get not all the actors, but some of them. I don't even know if they even get the jokes because I don't even know if any of them were even born when some of these movies were coming out. But whatever. It was a lot of fun. If they make a sequel, I'd check it out. But the Final Girls was really, it was really fun, unexpected. It was a really cool, 89 minutes or whatever it is, time waster, and I had a lot of fun with it. I just really enjoyed it. Of course, they're really making fun of kind of a combination of really Friday the 13th and Sleepaway Camp, kind of a little bit. They're really more Friday the 13th, But it was a lot of fun. That's really all I got to say about the picture. The jokes were clever. Cinematography was fantastic. Actors were good, and I love there's like a closing credits with bloopers, and they play. I can't remember what's the name of that song from the Karate Kid, where when Daniel's son sees Elizabeth's shoe on the beach. I can't remember that song, but I used to hear that song like all the time in the '80s when I was a kid. But good little homage to '80s kind of pop culture or whatever. So that's my review of The Final Girls. Subscribe to my channel, thumbs up, put some comments below about The Final Girls and maybe some stuff I might have missed. And also, I don't know what this says about me, but I really think the actress who played the mom is like really hot. And I don't even know if she's actually even old enough to be a mom because she looks like she's got to be like somewhere early, mid, I'd probably say maybe early 30s. Maybe mid 30s, so I don't even know if she's even old enough to even have a chick, her daughter's age this movie, but whatever. RMJ movie reviews. My next movie review for like, I don't even know what my next movie review is gonna be. I'm kind of tired right now, but I don't know. It'll be a surprise. So RMJ movie reviews. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, peace.